So Oregon's radical left lesbian governor is refusing to comply with Trump's executive order to get DEI out of all federally funded spaces. That includes public schools. The governor of Oregon is choosing to die on this hill and saying she has directed her Department of Education to continue pushing DEI in the public schools. She's about to find out. Let's break this down right now. How's it going, everybody? Dave Medina here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and follow me at Dave Medina PDX across all social media. If you want to support my work and what I'm doing, go to thedavemedina.com and there's a place there you can donate. And I really appreciate it. Everything you're seeing here, all the equipment, everything, we've gotten to this point because of our generous patriots just like you. And we have a big vision for this. We want to keep going. We have a big plan for this. And so if you want to support us, go to my website and there's a donation button there. I really appreciate you guys and your support. Because we want to bring and expose stories like this. Yesterday, I tweeted out that Oregon's governor, and I have some more information for you here on the kind of things that she has spent money on that was broken by the Oregon Catalyst. It's a publication here in Oregon. I'm going to show you what she's been spending money on, and it's just going to blow your mind here. But so we have more to this story than what I just tweeted here. But just to rehash it, Oregon's governor, it was breaking news yesterday that Tina Kotek has directed the state's Department of Education to not comply with President Trump's executive order and continue pushing diversity, equity, and inclusion in the schools. So when Trump pulls the federal funding from a state that relies on federal dollars for half its budget, Oregonians can blame their governor who chose to die on her DEI hill, because they're going to say Trump, 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 and their little Democrat voters in the state are going to eat it up. That hate Trump are going to eat it up. Because not every Democrat in Oregon hates Trump. I'll just say that. But the ones that do, they're going to eat this up, and because they want to blame Trump for everything. These people continue to destroy our state, I said, and they'll, of course, blame Trump. Yes, here is that lovely governor. I promised to Jesus that I would be nicer talking about her, but it's kind of hard. Here were some comments. Someone said, yikes. I want to go before I read their statement. Someone said President Trump will put an end to it. I can't wait either, says Oregon leader. Vladi says maybe if schools hired only based on qualifications, education would have been better and there wouldn't be this many stupid people. Don't be fooled into thinking this is any different than any other day for the last couple of decades. Oregon and the other Western states have been nullifying federal laws for a long time. We're already well into the color revolution, says Question Portland PDX. So this, she says, Hallucinate says, I hope she gets herself on Trump's shiz lists. Just so many people that are just over it here in Oregon, man. And I love seeing you guys in the comments. I wish I could get to every comment. We'll like a couple here. 49th in graduation rate and not backing down. And yeah, we even lowered our graduation standards too, and we're still failing our kids. This is going to be fun. No wonder Oregon is at the rock bottom in education. No wonder. That is like the main comment right there. And I'll read you the excerpt right here. This is says today, Governor Kotek issued a statement in response to the Trump administration's attempt to withhold promised funds from Oregon students following an ultimatum sent to the Oregon Department of Education to eliminate efforts and initiatives in support of DEI. Today, Oregon Department of Education responded to the demand by certifying its compliance with Title IX of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Governor Title IX, and yet they're allowing men to run in women's sports. These people are disgusting. They're disgusting, and not just because what they believe is okay morally. They're disgusting because they are outright, like none of us are perfect, but these people that are running our state, these Democrats, are the bottom of the barrel. They are the most dishonest people. They are the most gaslighting people, most manipulative people to seriously sit here and cite Title IX when you're simultaneously allowing men to run in women's sports, in high school sports here in Oregon. We've broken a couple of those stories. Is disgusting to the highest level. Disgusting. You guys have no shame. Since the start of the new federal administration, I promised Oregonians that I would not back down, Tina Kotek said, from a fight when it comes to safeguarding Oregon values. Making sure what about protecting women, Governor? Making sure every child has the opportunity to meet their future promise with a strong public education is one of those most fundamental responsibilities of government and one of my top priorities as governor. Why don't you make the top priority in making lowering taxes, making Oregonians' lives more affordable? Why don't you make it a priority to start teaching our kids reading, writing, and math? Because our kids are failing currently. and they're among the last in the nation in test scores. Why don't you focus on actually teaching our kids instead of teaching them your radical left agenda? Why don't you actually look out for Oregon, for Oregon values, the values of us that want safe streets. Go look at Portland. Go look at Portland and the homelessness problem. Why don't you actually focus on the problems here? No, you're just going to keep taxing us to death. You're just going to keep saying this and that because of climate change and DEI. Meanwhile, all of us are struggling and our kids are struggling. You're disgusting. The Trump administration's threat to shortchange Oregon students hurts children and families and undermines the dedication and work of our educators. That's why I directed the Oregon Department of Education to hold the line today. We will not tolerate this unwarranted, and unlawful attempt to take away resources promised to Oregon students. Now you're concerned for Oregon students. Now you're concerned. Really? Now you're concerned for Oregon students, Governor Kotek? You're not concerned for women because boys are winning. A boy just won the high jump yesterday, and a boy keeps winning in the track meets. You're not concerned about women or girls. You're not concerned about the kids because your kids are failing and they're not graduating. And you're gonna say, oh my gosh, man, these people are disgusting. That's why I'm so glad that we do what we do here. So I'm so glad that we're all a community here and you all support what we do. And I try to work my butt off to get you guys stuff like this because we're waking up more and more people in Oregon, and it is so beautiful. I see it in the DMs. I wish you guys can see my DMs. More and more people, we are waking up every day, and we will beat this machine because this is evil and it's easy to beat. We just have to strengthen our the Republican Party here a little bit more and get people more excited about it. That's all we got to do. Okay, we got to get more outreach, but it can be done. We can beat these people. Okay. And so check this out from the same governor that talks about values and standing for Oregon values. This is from the Oregon Catalyst. If you go to OregonCatalyst.com, they do some great stories, some great work. Kotek spent $9,330 on a taco party and then spent even more money on her wife's celebration here. Let's see here. Let's read it together. Okay, let me zoom it in so maybe you can read along with me. So it says, under liberal dominance, Oregon is entering a new age of government partying at your expense. When Governor Kotek was faulted by state auditors for throwing a $9,300 taco tostada party for government employees, her office responded by saying that the party is what all the governors did, so it's okay, despite violating state law. It's okay. Kate Brown did it. They all did it. It's okay. We'll still. No one's above the law, though, right? No one's above the law, except when we want to throw taco parties. Same with throwing her wife a $200,000 conference at taxpayers' expense to only serve 28 actual guests. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, send this video to someone in a blue state, especially in Oregon here. And I want you to see the actual priorities of the people that are leading your state, that are running your state. These are the priorities. This is how they handle your taxpayer dollars. At the same time these events made headlines, so did the news that the Oregon Forestry Department executives held a retreat at a Bend luxury resort, Brasada Ranch, which charges $428 a night and features hot tubs in every shared guest cabin. The state forester soon resigned. OLCC manager was hospitalized for alcohol poisoning after overdrinking at a national liquor conference. It has been this way for a long time. An Oregon education audit revealed $13,000 in government retirement party on a boat. Portland Public Schools spent the same Portland Public Schools that won a raise. Meanwhile, they're like literally the lowest rated in reading, writing, and math in the nation, and pushing DEI. The same Portland Public Schools are allowing boys to race in women's sports in high school. Portland Public Schools spent $13,000 for a group retirement party aboard a boat that included $1,000 for flowers shipped from Hawaii and $1,700 spent on crystal appreciation giveaways. We're the Oregon Catalyst. We're doing our own Doge right here. We're doing Doge in Oregon. Look at this. This is insane. Damn, I wish I had $13,000 to spend on a boat for my birthday. That'd be nice, huh? Get some Persian rugs imported. Get some freaking lamb imported from Israel. Get some flowers. Yeah, let's fly it all in, all at the taxpayer. That'd be nice, man. That's a nice life. Now the 2025 legislator wants to join the party. Here's what Democrats are pushing these bills in Oregon, which HB 3595 gives free paid holiday for government workers for Lunar New Year's. You notice that they're, okay, Senate Bill 489 pays school staff, teacher assistants, bus drivers to not work during summer break. And Senate Bill 916 pays benefits to people who leave work to strike. So now all those teacher strikes, they'll all be paid officially now. I have never seen a group of people pat themselves on the back for failing more than Oregon Democrats. These guys want to pay themselves and want to throw big parties for their failures while they're failing our kids in our state. I've never seen it. That's like going to that's like going to your job you work for a corporation, and your sales number are literally at the bottom, and you're asking your boss for a raise and asking him to throw you a pizza party. What? These aren't serious people. These are not serious people. Oh man, we need to do more digging. I got to get with this Oregon Catalyst, and maybe we can figure out how we can doge Oregon a little bit more and look into all this crap. But these are the Oregon Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you're paying for. This is what your tax dollars are going to. And it's why we need to continue to fight and not give up the hope. I see some people out there that are like, oh, it's hopeless. Oregon's gone. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Look how close we came to winning the governorship if Republicans didn't sit out. It wasn't that Democrats beat us. We would have had a Republican governor right now. Well, you could call her a moderate Republican because some people are like, she's not even Republican. Oh, okay, all right. I don't want to get into that, but you might be a little bit right. But maybe. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. Okay, don't get me in trouble here. I'm trying to be uniting here in Oregon. Okay, I'm trying to stay out of trouble here and unite people, because I will tell you, Christine Drazan would have been a hell of a lot better than Tina Kotek. And it's not that Democrats beat us in 2022. It's that Republicans just sat out. We can't do that if we want to take our state back. I don't care if you don't like the Republican nominee. We have to support, because it's going to be way better than the Democrats, than what you're seeing now. My goodness. Lord help us. Like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me at Dave Medina PDX across all social media. If you want to join the conversation, X and Instagram's the best, probably the best platform that I'm on right now, that where the community is at. If you want to join the community and comment on the posts there and talk with other like-minded people here in the state and around the nation. I look at my analytics. I have people all over the world that follow me, not just here in Oregon, but I have people in California, I have people in Brazil, I have people like in France, I have people in just all different kinds of countries and areas and backgrounds. People on the East Coast. We have a lot of New York followers, which is really cool. So, you know, we just try to stand on truth, man, and we can win the state back. We just have to believe, dude. I mean, like, how weak are you? We're supposed to be the stronger side, right? You don't back down. If our founding fathers thought like that, oh, the British, they're so much more advanced than us. They have a bigger army than us, and they outnumber us. So, you know, this new land is just a lost cause. Dude, shut up. If they thought like that, we would be speaking French or British, right? Or we would be speaking German, probably. We'd be speaking German right now. Okay? Have faith and you know, man up and grab your, you know what, you know, we're not that far. They don't outnumber us by like a huge blowout. They do outnumber us when it comes to voting, because they show up and we don't. It has to change. We'll see you on the next one.